Pleasant morning to one and all. I'm Dr. Sumitra from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, and today we are going to discuss about a recursive and recurrent neural network. In a neural network, the two powerful concepts merges when dealing with the sequential data. Recursive network and the recurrent neural network both are designed to handle the data with a temporal dependency, such as the time series, the natural languages, and the audio signals. Let us deviate in the world of recursive and the recurrent network, exploring the definitions, type, working advantages and disadvantages. The recursive and the recurrent network are a specialized architecture that excels in processing the sequence of data where the order and context the matter. They are widely used in natural language processing, speech recognition, time series analysis, and more. The recurrent neural network is a type of neural network designed to the process of sequential data by maintaining internal states or the memory of the past input. Unlike a feed-forward neural network, which processes each input independently, RNN has a connection that forms a directed cycle, allowing the informations to persist. This persistence enables a network to capture the temporal dependency and context. The type of recurrent neural network where we have a vanilla RNN and the long short-term memory and the gated recurrent neuron. The vanilla RNN is a basic form of RNN with a simple recurrent unit. Each unit takes an input along with the previous unit's output. The long short-term memory unit addresses vanishing gradient problem. In vanishing RNN, they have more complex architecture with a memory cell input and forget the gates, allowing them to capture a long range of dependency. The gated recurrent unit, which is similar to LSTM or GRUN units, or also address the vanishing gradient problem. They have a fewer parameters compared to the LSTM, making them faster to train and more computational effectively. How this recurrent neural network works is all about with the time unfolding, password, forward pass, and the backward propagation through time. The time unfolding RNN are often unfolded through the time to visualize the operations over a sequence of input. Each step in a sequence corresponding to a time steps into a folded network. And forward pass at each time step, the RNN takes an input and the previous hidden states to compute the next hidden states. The back propagation through the time during the training, the gradients are computed through a network sequence, entire sequence, allowing the network to learn from the past input. The advantages of a recurrent neural network: we have a temporal dependency. RNN or idle for tasks where the current output dependent on the previous input, such as predicting the next word in a sentence. A variable length sequence, they can handle the sequence of varying length, making them versatile or tasks like speech recognition and translation. The disadvantage of recurrent neural network is the vanishing gradient. The traditional RNN suffers from the vanishing gradient problem, especially with a long sequence. Difficulty in capturing a long-term dependency. Despite an architecture like LSTM and GRU, RNN can struggle to capture very long-term dependency in data. The recursive neural network or another type of architecture designed for structured data such as tree or hierarchical, they recurringly apply the same set of weights over a hierarchical structure, combining the features with a from a child node to the parent node. How a recursive neural network work, the tree structured input, they are particularly shifted for a suited for the task where the input can be represented as a tree, such as praising the sequence. A composition function. At each node, the composition function combines the features of the child node to create a representation for the parent node. Hierarchical processing. This hierarchical processing allows a recursive network to capture a structural information in the data. And we have the advantages of a recursive where we can have an hierarchical representation, the structured data, and the disadvantage is recursive neural network. Hence, I conclude that the both recursive and recurrent neural network offers a powerful solution for handling a sequential and the structured data. The RNN are well suited for the task where the order of a data matters, capturing a temporal dependency effectively. They come in various forms such as vanilla RNN, LSTM, and GRU, each with its advantages and disadvantages. On the other hand, the recursive neural network are tailored for the structured data, especially when the input can represent hierarchically. They excel in tasks involving a tree or hierarchical representation, offering a sequence approaches to capture the both local and global informations. Understanding the strength and the weakness of both architecture is very crucial. Hence, we can choose a right tool for the task such as natural language processing. I hope you are clear with this concept. Thank you.